I doubt that.
No, it's 100%. I mean,
maybe if you have like a lot of experience, like you, because you have like, I don't know, 10 copies, 10 different consoles.
Nah. Because you struggle a lot through your first playthrough. Then your second playthrough is easier, but you still struggle on certain bosses. Your third playthrough, you will struggle through none of it because you're already used to fighting all of the enemies. You're already used to fighting all the bosses, and you know what to do. You know where to go and what to do. And your third playthrough is you just go, wow, this is easy. Greetings, mortals. Brimthen Babbles here, and today we're doing a podcast with one of the KFX SMP members. His name is Ridculls. Here on Brimthen Babbles, we just kind of sit around and chat about what's going on and what he does and what he does here on Twitch. A lot's kind of happened in the last little bit. I'm about to go full-time streaming, for better or for worse. So it's kind of an exciting situation just by itself there. Robrock's changing the color background to blue purple. I'm sorry, Ridculls. Your cyan orange has already gotten changed. But I want to welcome onto the podcast here, Ridculls. So, what up, man? Welcome to the podcast.
Hey everyone, how you doing? I'm Ridculls. I'm here to talk with Brimthen.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're trying to do.
I'm just here to stream, have fun. I love playing games. Love playing Minecraft. It's just so fun hanging out with a nice community. Whole bunch of people. It's really cool. It's nice.
We're definitely still trying to, get the jet lag off and everybody kind of get to where they understand what's going on. Brad changed it back to cyan orange for you. That's awesome. But yeah, the whole server is still kind of in its baby steps and like trying to get the concept of roleplay and what's going on. And I think this weekend's going to be really good because I've got some roleplay myself planned with Nazami, which is playing Elena. And I got something lined up with Foxtrot this weekend. And It's Just Bread has got a secret little project that he's writing for me. So I think this weekend's going to be a good example for everybody on the server just in general. But what's your experience been so far on it?
It's been just great. It's a nice group of people. We're all having fun. We're role playing. We're doing all this cool stuff in Minecraft. I think it's so neat that we just get a whole community together, just play games, have fun, build things. And when we branch out of Minecraft to other stuff like Among Us, maybe hopefully other games too, it's just so nice. Overall, I have a great experience. It's just cool. It's cool to play.
And that's one of the goals behind it, that even if like the SMP doesn't take off or it doesn't become something great, we still have a really cool group of streamer friends that we can sit down and, play Among Us, play other games, or just, make groups to kind of co-stream and kind of grow together as content creators. And honestly, I've made some really great friendships so far on the server just by itself. Meeting some really cool people. But I have watched you and what you've been doing and building Frey and everything, and I'm envious and I'm a little bit jealous, because I don't say this lightly, okay? I put your skill level somewhere close to where I am, possibly higher than me. I'm not, I'm humble enough to say that there's people better than me, but I put you at somewhere around the range of how I play the game, because you've built like all the farms that I would have pretty much already had built by this time, and like you were ready to go in and just kill the Ender Dragon like ASAP. You pretty much have played the game exactly how I would play it if I had time and wasn't working and taking care of my grandmother and doing all that kind of stuff. So I've been a little bit envious that I couldn't have been the one to do that on my own server. But I have examples of me doing that on YouTube where I run through a year-long hardcore world and freaking died on my Enderman farm.
Yeah. That sucks.
I wasn't holding shift, and I was literally just blocks away from finishing it. I had one other quarter of the Enderman platform to build, and I was counting blocks, and I was doing a 6-hour long stream, and I was really sleepy, really tired, and I just forgot to hold shift when I got to the drop zone. And usually I block up the drop zone because I don't trust it. But at the time, I just wasn't thinking straight from being tired. And if I had my feather falling netherite boots on, I would have been fine. But they were like 2 durability or 3 durability away from breaking. And I wanted to keep my first set of enchanted armor and put it on an armor stand. And the Enderman farm would have just let me make another full set of perfect armor, you know? So I wanted to set the run down durability set as like a statue, you know, moment in time type deal. So I was just going to make another pair of boots after it was built.
Oh.
So I would have survived if I had my boots on, but I didn't have my boots on. So
Usually when I'm building over the fort or somewhere high, I just go into accessibility settings, then just turn on shift to toggle so I don't actually fall, so I don't accidentally fall off.
yeah,
But sometimes, yeah. I'm not a fan of it otherwise, but
I'm pretty confident in my ability to swap to an Eye of Ender and just like throw it, Ender Pearl, and just throw it, or you know, water bucket MLG style or whatever. And you can actually, I got the clip. It's on TikTok just now, and you can literally hear me screaming, two, no. Like I just didn't hit the button fast enough because I was tired.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I was really proud of that world. And originally it was going to be, when I died, I would save the world and then turn it into a Minecraft server. And the server we're playing right now was supposed to be my hardcore world, but I decided to start over and do something different.
Fresh start is nice.
Yeah, I prefer a fresh start.
There's actually something really funny. So I was just playing hardcore. I was doing a YouTube video about it. So I don't know if anyone's seen it. They probably haven't, but I go into a desert temple and I break down the block. I break the pressure plate. And then a creeper just falls down and blows me up. I mean, it's really funny. It just came out of nowhere. I didn't hear the creeper. I didn't see it. It just fell down. And there goes my hardcore world. I mean, it was a new one. Like, I just had a few diamonds, I think. Some iron armor, but...
Yeah, but see, he set off the chain reaction to blow up the TNT that was underneath you. Right? That's the idea.
Yeah. So I went into spectator mode. I opened the server to LAN or LAN, whatever. Yeah. And I flew over, like, what happened? Oh. Oh, okay. All right. I mean, man, that sucks. Yeah.
I almost died on the KFX SMP server. We were running through some caves to find ores and stuff, and I jumped into my menu for just a few seconds to like change the brightness, and like a creeper came around the corner and like, but my timing was there. I was like, no, and just like knocked him back and everything. But it freaked the heck out of me. Creepers are an easy way to die in any form until you get to netherite. Once you get netherite though, and enchanted armor, like they're nothing. You could take like 2 hits, 3 from creepers before it'll ever be a problem. So,
yeah.
I do feel like netherite's a little busted. Like when they added that, it kind of did make, you know, because at least before netherite, full diamond armor enchanted basically kept you from dying from all mobs except for withers, dragons, you know, the basic super mobs, and creepers. But creepers was like the only thing that could like kill you. Even Enderman, not really, because like you could eat a golden apple before one would kill you. There wasn't like quick power. It'd be a knockout, drag out kind of fight if you fought like a bunch of Endermen at one time, you know. So really, Enderman isn't even really on that category. But like creepers, they were still able to one shot you if they got in the right spot.
If you have full pride. Netherite. I think Enderman only do like one hard.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
less.
silly. It's silly how much like defense you can add into it, and now totems of undying's added into there. So it's like, you know, it's kind of hard to die on Minecraft at this point, but it's usually mistakes, you know.
Yeah, it's the unexpected that gets you.
Yeah, and Enderman farms, all sorts of things can go wrong. All sorts of things can go wrong. just falling in the void, you know. There's a million different ways for that to happen. So, but nah, one of the things on like my Minecraft journey, I've played since the Halloween update when they added skeletons, the Nether, and basically enemy mobs for the most part. So I've been playing since, you know, beta days. But I stopped playing just before the Elytras was added.
1.9, I think.
Yeah, I was a big 1.8 player, like huge. I played tons of hardcore 1.8. But I pretty well stopped when Elytras was added. Not because just because life got in the way. I couldn't play Minecraft. And so I've never actually went out and in like hardcore world and gotten an Elytra or really traveled past that point, you know? So the Enderman farm was like that big exciting moment of like, this is the last farm to build, and then I'm just gonna go get an Elytra and like, you know, do all this stuff that I haven't done before, you know. So I was grieving over that hardcore world for a couple of months.
Yeah, it really does suck. I hate when stuff like that happens.
Because my EXP was something like 34,000, something like that. So it was a year worth of Minecraft, but yeah, I kind of envy you a little bit on our server, because you've been kind of doing the stuff that I would usually do, and I would be kind of progressed to that point if I was like able to play and didn't have like all the life stuff I got to do and like managing the server in general. Yeah. What I'm excited about with you, and I haven't seen any of it yet. There might be some, I don't really know, but I'm excited to see what you do with lore on the server as you start to grow as a character.
Me and Folk are actually working on some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that part of his stream. It was towards the end, I think. But
yeah, I didn't get to watch much of Focal stream last night. I caught the first part where he did like the world tour, but I was really tired yesterday, so I just like went to bed.
Yeah. I'm working on a few builds in creative. Seeing if I can, trying to work in a lodestone. Like you left click on a lodestone and you get a lodestone compass and just track somewhere. I think it's cool.
Yeah. And I think that's cool stuff. Focal's got a lot of visions, and I'm excited to see what all Focal does with his. Oh, we got a color war going now. Rybrox wants it to be blue purple. But anyway, no, I'm just you know, I'm going to be doing a lot more roleplay pretty soon, because, you know, now I'm full time, so I've got time to actually sit down and work on stuff. And I have a full plate for this weekend. You know, I got another one of these podcasts Sunday. And then Monday, Xanfer's going to come over and we're going to do Minecraft with Xanfer. And then I've got a podcast on Monday. So just a lot to do.
Yeah. Speaking on games, what was the first game you ever played?
So, I count that towards Number Munchers for MS-DOS.
What's the first console or PC game?
So my first console game that I ever played would be Duck Hunt for the NES.
Really?
Yep. I had an NES with Duck Hunt Mario and the marathon running pad. And that was all the games I ever had for that console, period. Because my kind of background on consoles, pretty well. We didn't have a lot of money, but I would get like a console for Christmas, and then like I would be stuck with the demo disc for that for months. And then I would get like some games here and there, like every other month or so, from like the value bin or whatever. So a large portion of the games that I played back then were not the best ones. But I then had a Sega Genesis, I think it is, and I had the Toy Story game, and I had Sonic the Hedgehog, and one other game that I don't remember. So pretty well, I grew up with the original classics like Mario and Sonic.
I think the first I've played, it was a GameCube game. It was like off-road. I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm trying to find it.
There's a lot of those dirt bike games.
It was a weird game.
My first racing game that I ever played was Circuit Breakers for PlayStation 1. And it's fun even today. I enjoyed playing it with my nephew. It's one of the playlists I got on YouTube. And it's still a fun game. Like, it takes a minute to get used to the floaty controls, but once you do, it gets to where you're just kind of beating the ghost a lot of the time, because it had ghost racing.
It's cool.
But pretty well grew up as like a Sony fanboy, playing the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3. Didn't really get to play Xbox too much. I did get to play Halo on the PC back in the day. And then I ended up with a 360. Pretty much the only consoles that I haven't had so far is a large portion of the Nintendo handhelds. But I had a GameCube. I never had a Wii. I never had a Wii U, but now I got a Switch.
The Wii's fun.
Yeah, I never really liked it, even when it was like in its height of its popularity. I just found it not fun. I liked the bowling, but that was about it.
007 on the Wii. I really love that.
Yeah, GoldenEye was really fun.
Yeah.
So I got to play GoldenEye. No, a lot of good old games. The bulk of my old games are old PC games. A lot of the Sim Safari and type stuff, MS-DOS day stuff. But the bulk of my collection comes from PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. What up, Focal?
Yeah, Focal's here.
Classing up the joint. Thanks to everybody hanging out right now. Like, genuinely, y'all are great. I appreciate all y'all being here. Mad love to all the OG fans that's here today. So what's your favorite video game is the big question.
That's difficult. I'm gonna have to go with I don't know. Probably CSGO. CSGO, definitely.
So mine's very obviously known, which is Dark Souls. I know far too much about the game and I've played way too much of it. Extremely easy game. Honestly, probably one of the easiest games on the planet to play.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I wish.
I can't help other people struggle with it. But nah, Dark Souls is a game I definitely suggest everybody to play and like never give up. Like just keep trying. Like if you get stuck somewhere, take a break, play it again later.
I know they have it for the Xbox, right? Don't they?
Yeah, it's for everything. And I've bought it on every console. See, I bought it on the Xbox 360. I've bought it on the PlayStation 3. I've bought it on the PlayStation 4. I've bought it on PC in 3 different formats. I bought Dark Souls on the PC its original base version. I've bought it with its DLC version, and I've bought it as its remastered version. I've also bought it for the Switch, and that's it. I think that's everything. 360,
Wow.
PS3, PlayStation 4, PC 3 times, Switch, and I've bought it for other people. Just in the last month, I bought it for 5 different people. Because I just love watching new players run through the game.
It's a difficult game.
It's amazing.
I'm just gonna.
I will promise you.
I did refund
promise
it the other day.
You refund it?
I'm gonna wait until the Steam summer sale. My Steam wallet. I only have like $40 in my Steam wallet, and I want to spend all of it on Dark Souls. So I'll just wait till the summer sale, a month or two.
Fair. I will tell everybody here, because I know there's a few people here that's been playing Dark Souls. Literally, the game is easy, and you will agree with me after you beat the game for your second playthrough. If you beat the game twice, the game is super easy.
I doubt that.
No, it's 100%. I mean,
maybe if you have like a lot of experience, like you, because you have like, I don't know,
Nah,
10
yeah,
copies. 10 different consoles.
nah. Because you struggle a lot through your first playthrough. Then your second playthrough is easier, but you still struggle on certain bosses. Your third playthrough, you will struggle through none of it because you're already used to fighting all of the enemies. You're already used to fighting all the bosses, and you know what to do. You know where to go and what to do. And your third playthrough is you just go, wow, this is easy. Playing it a second time, unlikely. Vocal says. But then it is not linear. It is a open world game. You just don't know all the shortcuts. You don't know where to go. It's linear if you don't know where to go or what to do. If you're playing it for the first time, it's going to feel linear because you don't know where to go or what to do. You can only go straight, and you don't know that you could go around. I can go and not beat the Taurus demon, and I can get all the way to the back end of the Taurus demon. I can go all the way around a boss without ever even touching him. And no glitches or anything like that. Just it's natural game mechanic. I can go kill Quelaag as my first boss if I wanted to. And there's a lot of other bosses that I can kill. I can kill tons of bosses without ever going through Taurus Demon or even the gargoyles. Appreciate the hydrate. Why doesn't it show me who though? Oh no, that wasn't a hydrate. That was okay. Never mind. Disregard.
Every time your stream ends, it jump scares me. I find that so funny. Like the
big loud.
Yeah. I'm caught off guard because I'm like.
It's something that I'm in the process of trying to fix right now. But I don't really have the.
Fixed, but
it really does because it's not supposed to do that.
I just find it like I'm just sitting there watching the stream. It's just like earlier today you showed me the sound effect, and that spooked me a little bit. I think that's really funny.
No, I've got some jump scare sound effects and stuff down in the panels. If you go down there and select stream stickers, you can push a button and it'll play a noise and put a sticker up on the screen from my emotes and everything. And there's some bits ones that's dedicated to jump scares, and Xanfer loves them. They're the 500-bit ones. I got to get rid of those Easter ones and stuff. They keep adding ones that I don't want in there. But there's some jump scare stickers in there, and they are really, really, really loud on my end. So yeah, they do. And I got some clips on TikTok that's going to be coming out eventually, where they got me, because I would be playing Five Nights at Freddy's VR, right? and be like super immersed in like the horror
the new one?
game. Yeah, well, it's the Help Wanted one.
Yeah.
The new one ain't came out yet, but this is the VR experience with the virtual reality headsets and stuff. And
the new one's coming out soon,
yeah,
though, right?
yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, I plan on playing it when it comes out, but he doesn't give release dates. So, but I'll be in like this horror game, like super immersed and like handling business, and then like just this loud noise just comes up. So I really enjoy those. And they support the channel by, that's a good way to just donate bits. So
Yeah. So trying to get my second monitor running. I like looked through the closet. I found one. It's real old. It's like a Samsung. So I connected it up to my PC and just made a ringing noise. That's all it did. It didn't turn on. It
just made a random noise.
It just kept ringing, so I just put it away.
So
I got my hopes up.
Yeah, and a second monitor really does help when you're streaming, because like you're able to read chat on the side and like manage stuff really quickly. Like right now, I can watch my stream and then I can just turn to the side and like fix something on the fly and then go back to doing what I'm doing.
I wish I just have my Twitch pulled up on my phone. That might work.
Yeah, that's a good way to read chat if you're just reading chat. But like, say you had an audio issue and you need to fix it really fast, or if you just wanted to like look over and make sure your mic was still working. Like a large portion of my looking over to the left is just to check if my mic is still flashing. I'm super worried that like my mic just suddenly goes out. Because I would hate to be explaining something and then like lose my audio for a little while. Hopefully my chat would tell me, but my chat has not told me some other things. So never trust chat. But anyway. So what's some other games that you plan on streaming? I know you're going to do some Minecraft and everything. And you said you were going to do some hardcore Minecraft today or something, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do some hardcore. Maybe give that another attempt. CSGO, definitely. Plan on streaming Witcher. Probably FIFA or Madden. Diablo 2 or Diablo 3.
Diablo 2's a fun game. Yeah. I never really got into the sports games or Witcher, but we can definitely talk on CSGO because I've got some really cool CSGO knives. Me and Checo used to play CSGO all the time, and we had a podcast just talking about CSGO knives because like I used to trade knives all the time.
I had like 4 knives, but it all came from one knife.
Oh, so you trade it down basically and broke it up?
Yeah. I'll see if I can.
That's not a bad idea if you plan on trading up those 3 knives from that point. But you generally don't want to do that very often.
The 2020 RMR stickers, like the ESL Pro League, they have stickers and they're 75% off. So
that's
kind of cool. So I don't know if you do, but if you invest in CS:GO skins.
No, I don't anymore. I used to make some money back in college.
Yeah. Let me just check my market history.
Currently, I'm rocking my dream knife, which I don't plan on ever selling or ever really getting rid of. And I think it's a 90% or 95% fade stat track Bowie knife. And
wow.
It's a good knife. But it was my dream knife. I traded up to it, and I planned on never selling it. Because I got out of the selling and trading business basically, and I kept my perfect knife that I wanted basically.
Yeah.
But I've had everything, man. I've had fade butterfly knives. I've had almost sapphire Doppler crambits.
The cheapest butterfly knife sells for like $400 on the market.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I like the Bowie knife the best. It's my favorite knife, and fade is my favorite pattern. You watching stream right now as well?
Let me see. Yeah, I'm on now.
Anyway, I have a replica made by Tactical Knives of the first knife that I ever had, which was a marble fade gut knife, made up, and it's pretty much the exact same pattern that I had for the marble fade. I have screenshots of it and stuff on my Steam profile. That was the first knife I ever had. I got it out of the box, so it was basically the first knife I ever unboxed as well. But my favorite knife that I ever sold, and I kind of wish I kept it, but I just like Bowie knives better than Karambits. But this was my Velociraptor's tooth, which is an almost perfect sapphire Karambit, and I've got pictures of it again on my Steam if you want to go look at my screenshots and stuff. But what made it not a perfect sapphire was a little black line on the playable area, perfectly right here, just a little black line right here on the player area. So when you were on the player's side, you could tell it wasn't a perfect sapphire, but when you inspected it and the animation flipped it up, it was a perfect sapphire, pretty much. And it was basically what a lot of people dubbed as like fake sapphires. And I just found it so fascinating. And a lot of people tried to use them as scams because people would like try to get higher value knives. That was like a $600 knife back when I sold it. Yeah. I wish I didn't. It was called the Velociraptor's tooth or something, or Velocirtooth or something. I just loved that knife. I loved spinning it around in the hand and everything. But now, like, you know, I've got my dream knife, so I don't ever plan on really like messing with anything.
My friend actually unboxed gloves, and I don't know how, but if you check memes over Discord, he has negative $28.23. He can't deposit any money. He can't take out any money. He can't trade. He can't buy. He can't do anything. His Steam account, trading and money-wise, is locked.
That is weird.
It's I have no idea how he did it, but he owes $20. He can't even deposit it either.
I got you. I pretty well stopped CS:GO though when the gloves came out, like right before the gloves came out. I know I can actually date myself. It was the literal day that the R8 revolver got nerfed that I quit CS:GO, and it wasn't because the R8 got nerfed. It definitely needed to be nerfed because it was a freaking pocket op, and you were just like spamming down the Dust 2 doors and getting kills. But the R8 definitely needed to be nerfed. But I stopped at that time because they had just recently changed how the ranking system worked on CS:GO, and I was Gold Nova 4, I believe, at the time. And I went all the way down to Silver 1, despite winning every single match for like 20 matches. And I screenshotted 10 of them where I was top fragging every single game. I was literally pulling out 30s and 40 kills a match for match after match after match after match for like 20 to 25 matches. Yeah, it was solo queue, and I was going down in rank. And when I hit Silver 1, I said, never mind, I'm done.
I think it's when you gotta play against people, like when you kill people, play against people with higher skill group than you.
I understand how it was supposed to work.
Changed it, yeah.
But I think I had a bug at the time where it was, because like, there's no way that out of like, I'm just going to round it up to 30 matches. Out of 30 matches, I played nothing but people worse than me. And that's the reason it kicked me down. Because I didn't lose a match for easily 20 to 25 rounds. Easy. Or not rounds, but like matches. And I screenshotted 10 of them, like back to back to backs. And in like 3 nights, I went down to friggin' Silver 1 and was like pissed and just stopped. And I just never got back on it. I just never felt like getting back on it and trying again.
That really does suck. I mean, it's a fun game, but...
It is, and I could always pick it up later. I started streaming, I started doing other things, and just kind of gave up on the whole idea. Started playing Siege, and I did great in Siege.
I could never get Siege. I played it on Xbox. I mean, I have it on PC, but it's just
Xbox is like I wouldn't. I've played console Siege and nah. I love Siege.
You encounter a lot of toxic people. My brother played it like every other night. He just gets kicked off the Wi-Fi just because some guy kicks him on the other team.
Yeah, that's at this point almost any competitive game. Like you go into League of Legends, it's that way. You go CS:GO was that way for a while until they like separated the community in a way.
Yeah. Trust factor and stuff.
Yeah, everything's kind of getting that way where, everything is a COD, COD voice chat, COD lobbies. Everything's a COD lobby toxicity now. Sadly.
So,
but
a little over a year, maybe 2 years ago, me and my stepdad, we built a rock gym in the garage where we set up a rock wall. That's kind of neat. Like we bought.
Brett's got me laughing. I'm sorry. Everyone knows his mom online. That's good. So you made a rock thing in your garage. Rock wall, yeah. For climbing.
Just think it's kind of neat.
That's pretty cool.
Also, exactly 2 months and 6 days ago, I broke my ankle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's sore for a long time.
Yeah. It was 3 pins, or no, 3 screws.
Ooh.
Mid shaft fibula broke. I had to be put on fentanyl, ketamine, and then
Ketamine.
I don't know. Yeah, they gave me 2 doses of opioid. I don't know what it was.
I don't think it's ketamine. Ketamine's a veterinary use to put down horses.
They gave me ketamine when I broke my arm. Like I broke the it was a really, really, really bad break. I had to stay in the hospital for a while, but like I broke the humerus, yeah. It's the bone that goes from your shoulder to your, I don't know. They gave me ketamine for that. They knocked me out for it really. Like the doctor was sweating trying to, I don't get gross, but like the doctor was sweating trying to put it back in place. It was,
ooh.
Yeah.
Like trying to get a chicken wing off of a chicken, like I'll get gross.
It's like reverse chicken wing.
Yeah, reverse chicken wing. Try to put it back into place, but like
yeah. I could not. We were at the shore too, which really sucks. So I was like 3 hours from home, with a broken arm.
I am pretty thankful that I haven't broken anything so far in my life. I think I've gotten extremely close. And in fact, I probably have some microfractures and stuff, or even possibly full-on breaks that we just didn't go to the doctor for. Because, and I got a scar right underneath my nose because I was like maybe 6-7 years old, and I ran as fast as I could into a store, and I don't know, I guess I turned to look or something and just like stopped paying attention to where I was running, and I ran head first into a table, like, and I flipped.
Oh no.
I literally flipped like over end on itself, and I'm pretty sure I had a head injury, and that's what made me what I am today. Dumb as rocks. I did have all of mine are from like playground and like old wounds, but I did have a piece of mulch, the old wood mulch that they used to put in like every playground, and it was about half a pink pencil length worth. Go straight through my knee, like up underneath my kneecap. So that was fun.
Oh no. I don't
What
know if
up,
anyone,
Dumpling? How you doing? I always get hyped when Dumpling gets in here. So I gotta get real excited when Dumpling gets here. He gets excited when I'm there. It's like a running thing we do. Dumpling!
yeah.
So, but yeah, I had this like, they had to like pull it out from underneath my like kneecap. I haven't even gotten stitches either. That's another thing. There's been probably plenty of times where I should have had stitches and we just didn't go to the doctor.
You gotta hydrate.
I gotta hydrate. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Drinking some 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 everything green tea with a little bit of mixed berry. I love these things.
Nice.
Very hydrating stuff. Green tea is great on antioxidizing your body. Yeah, Ridculls, you gotta hydrate too. You gotta hydrate too,
All right.
buddy.
All right.
Just
It's,
shake.
how much ounces is this? It's like a 50.7 ounces. It's a giant Deer Park water bottle. Oh. There we go.
Yeah, one of the things that I pride myself on is I have the biggest water bottle right now, like on Twitch. Besides people that just like go outside and like film their water collection system or something, you know what I mean?
Like I have a 55 gallon trash bag of water.
I got a 5-gallon jug of water with an automatic USB with LED light dispenser thing on top.
LED LED water.
I got LED water, man. That's top gamer water right there, you know. it makes it more accurate and run faster. Hey, that was the thing on CS:GO, man. If you had skins, you were more accurate. You played better with better skins.
Yeah. Everyone knows that.
I knows that. Guns shoot just a little faster with some skins.
Speaking of knee injuries, my brother, I don't know if anyone's from Philadelphia.
I've been to Philadelphia.
I don't know if anyone's been to the zoo, for the Philadelphia Zoo, but there's this bear statue. And he was like, I think 3 or 2. He was climbing off it and he fell down. His knee, he still has a scar today. His knee was just gashed. It was horrible. It was really bad. I was 1 at that point, pretty much. But I put the picture in memes. It's the bottom bear, with his foot sticking out. He was like climbing up there.
Go take a look, see what I got here.
It's a little bear that's upside down.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's not cool when you bust your knee open on it.
No, of course not. Like if you get hurt on it or whatever. But like that's a really cool statue. Here, I'll pop it up
a
on.
lot of neat stuff there.
I'll pop it up on stream here. Take me a second though.
If anyone goes to Philadelphia for God knows what, but it's definitely a cool thing to check out. I don't know why anyone would want to go to Philadelphia though, but you know, they got some cool stuff like the zoo. The zoo's real neat.
Whoops, wrong button. Let me fix that real fast. And then I'll just do this and ding. There it is. I got a little show and tell feature, like if I ever wanted to show something off on here. So yeah. Pretty
We're
cool.
at the upside down bear.
The upside down bear, like right here. So he busted his knee like on the bear on its back.
Yep, I think he was climbing on top of the bear. That's like fighting over a steg or something.
Ah, climbing here and then like fell down.
It was just my mom there, and then my other sister. So like
Gotcha.
it was just her. So you had to like I don't know, get help from random people. It probably sucked, but he doesn't remember it.
So yeah, this is Ridculls' channel. He's got like 8 followers or whatever right now. Be sure to give him a look-see. Needs some work. He needs some art. He needs to kind of work on his stuff just a little bit, but you know,
Yeah.
He's a growing streamer just starting out, like many of us have. So I'm excited to see what you do both on Twitch and on the KFX SMP, honestly. So what other hobbies do you do? You know, are you into any like Magic the Gathering or Warhammer 40k or
Hobbies.
Pokemon? Art, photography, video, hiking, badminton,
I love hiking, football, rock climbing.
professional scuba diver.
I do really like rock climbing and hiking.
So on the rock climbing, so have you done cliff climbing yet, or just so far just like rock climbing?
On top rope, like you have,
Mhm.
you're connected with a harness, but yeah,
So you have done some cliffs.
yeah,
That's cool.
not like 2,000 feet fall, but like, you know,
Of course not.
maybe 100 or something.
Yeah, because those bigger ones are a lot more complicated to climb.
When you get high up, your hands start to sweat. Thankfully, we have like chalk and stuff like that. But like I slipped like right at the top or near the top, maybe 80 feet up, and then you just float down. As long as you have someone, you know, holding the rope. If they're not paying attention, then you just
you gotta stay safe. You don't want to fall 100 feet down. You know?
And then you have there's different ways. There's free climbing. You don't have anything. You don't have a harness. You just climb. And then that's usually for smaller stuff or indoor climbing.
Yeah.
But you got
I'm a bigger guy, so I'm not very athletic on stuff like that.
it's cool.
But I do rock climb.
Really?
And but not in the sense that you would be thinking. My rock climbing I do is on my Oculus Rift on a game called The Climb. And you do free climbing in VR. And it's really dope. I put one of my family members on it, and they will literally punch the ceiling because we only got 7-foot like ceilings here where I'm at, and they'll punch the ceiling. I put one of my cousins on it, and they have a really bad phobia of like heights and stuff, and it like triggered it so hard that they just couldn't play the game. And for the little moment that they were playing it, like they reached to go like grab the cliff and everything, and they like almost fell forward, and they just immediately just took off the headset and said, "Nope, not doing it." Like it's so immersive. It's so immersive.
Big bro just said in the Discord how with the native $28, but yeah.
The real question is how is he not hanging out with us right now?
Yeah, he would know.
But no, have you done anything with virtual reality or played any VR games yet?
I got something like 2 or 3 years ago. It's like a VR headset. You just put your phone in it and you get like a
yeah, that don't count.
A lightsaber. It's the
Beat Saber, yeah, for your phone.
No. It just like you put on a headset, you get a Star Wars lightsaber, and you just fight stuff.
Like a Star Wars experience type deal. I got you.
It's kind of neat, but
I do not count the phone experiences. They do not measure up to the same thing.
You can still see stuff. You just put your phone in, and then it connects to it, and just displays stuff. But it's not the same.
It's a whole different experience to have something in your hands that when you move, it moves in the game with you. And then to have the full depth around your face where you can't escape it. Like you can't look down through your nose and get past it or anything. Like, and I'm not joking. Depth is so different. Like if you look down into like a ravine on Minecraft or like a cave or anything like that, you feel the distance with those headsets. And it is something when you're climbing a mountain like that.
I think I went to a museum in Pennsylvania, and they had a VR thing, and you're kind of under the ocean. It's not the same as like playing a game, but that's probably the closest.
Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing. I've not experienced anything like playing like an Oculus Rift or whatever. My first experience with it was a horror game called Ridculls, and I plan on playing it on stream at some point. But when I loaded it up, the feeling of opening a door was so different than anything I'd ever experienced. It completely changed my entire viewpoint on VR because I was skeptical when I first got my headsets. And now I'm addicted to it. I love VR. But opening a door, like in real life, you don't really notice it because when you open a door, you see the end to the room, right? On most video games, it's flat. So when you open a door, it's really just a flat picture opening into a different flat picture. You know what I'm saying? But in VR, you have depth. You can actually feel the distance, similar to how your eyes feel the distance in real life when you open up a door and you see into a room. And I don't really know how to convey that without somebody like just playing a VR game. But that first time I opened up a door to a hall, like I felt the room kind of pull me in a way. And it was so different. And just being on like that cliff game, or like when I played Minecraft and looked down a ravine, your heart literally kind of skips that beat, just like when you like are close to the edge of a cliff and you kind of feel that like, I don't want to take another step forward, like I might fall. You know, you get that kind of vertigo feeling.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I've not experienced that with anything else so far.
Hopefully, eventually I plan on getting one, but maybe ask for my birthday or something. I don't know.
Yeah. But anyway, VR's dope. I love it. Anywho, what's your plans here? Besides, don't want to give any spoilers or, don't want to give up any mystery type stuff because this is going out to the public. So, what's kind of your plans right now on the Minecraft server? What's your future ideas right now?
Right now, I'm working on an iron farm. I had to trap a pillager, tame him, like have him shoot me with a crossbow like 2,000 times to get it to break. So I used a pillager instead of a zombie, and it should produce 2,000 or so iron an hour.
And we're putting that underneath spawn, right?
No, that one's not gonna. I have a different one for underneath spawn, but we are working on underneath spawn.
Okay, because that's what we're wanting to convert to slowly is not everybody having a iron farm. So the one you're building right now, when we get the one on spawn, we're wanting to take down all other ones basically.
Okay.
That's the whole point of the Nether Highway, right? Like, so that people can get to spawn as quickly as possible to get resources from the community farms. And because they're at spawn, they're going to be in loaded chunks permanently and can just be running indefinitely forever.
I checked the bamboo farm. It was completely full. I don't know how, but
you're probably in the loaded chunks because you're where you're located at on there. They increased how far loaded chunks are on all servers for, I think it's either 1.17 or it was 1.16 when they did it, but loaded chunks is a lot bigger now. It goes out, I think, in a 20 by 20 chunk radius from the middle chunk. There's no longer a 4x4 or whatever. It's huge now. There's a good chance that your area is in the spawn loaded chunks, but I just want to cut down on lag on the server so that we can have more people that's on the server. So my goal is to get rid of as many
farms and stuff.
Farms as possible. Small farms is fine. If you had like a wheat farm or, bamboo coconut farm or cocoa farm or, sugarcane farm or something, something that's not producing a lot of stuff constantly. Like I definitely want to get rid of chicken farms, cow farms, anything with mob entities just like stacked on each other. We've got too much of that. We definitely want those moved into spawn, underneath spawn, and then the Nether Highway connect up to it so that no matter what kingdom needs resources, they can just run over and get it.
I only finished the South Nether Highway. I mean, it can be infinitely expanded. It only goes at like 200 blocks, but it still needs some work.
Yeah, and I'm going to probably help with that now that I have a lot more time. My goal is to, be more available for roleplay and be more available on server community stuff as well. So you're going to have my aid in there at some point as well.
Okay.
One thing I'm needing, and pretty much as soon as I get onto the server, I need to get me some decent armor because like I'm still in Iron days, where I haven't been able to play and everything. So I might have to hit up some friends and whatnot and see like, hey, can you hook me up?
I did a deal with Water Ride Drake. I traded one beacon for full maxed out netherite armor for focal, and I gave it to him on stream. So he has full tools, full everything. That's gonna cool.
So I'll offer me helping finishing nether highways and farms and like being extremely active on that for like a set of armor maybe.
I know we have like we have spare chests of just diamond armor sitting around.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Focal.
What up, Focal? Nah, I'm sure there's plenty of people that can help me out and get some stuff. Loyal customer. I got you. But nah, I'll be bringing a lot to the table pretty soon on a lot of different subjects. But right now, my main goal is to push my character's lore, which I'll be doing tomorrow, Saturday. I'll be pushing my character's lore on Sunday with Elena and them. And we'll be pushing building and stuff probably on Tuesday. Because Tuesday I'll pretty well be established.
That's cool. Where do you think you're going to set up KFX, right?
Yeah, I'll be my hometown and my forever place is going to be at KFX. You know where Checo's shop is at?
No. Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, on the docks. The right side of the docks, there's like a big farming area. There, to the right of Denmark, there's a small little island just right there. And there's this little bridge that somebody's built right there for me. And I plan on making my house kind of on that little section there. Because right now I'm homeless.
If I can get 12 villagers, if you check general, I can. This would be for spawn. It's very fast. It's enough for, I don't know how much people are in the server, 20, right? It's enough.
Yeah, it should be.
But
the main thing for the community farms is to have an iron farm, mostly so that, if somebody joined the server right now with their 5 friends, they could go down to that area, hit up a mob farm to get EXP, enchant some iron armor, and get some basic resources, food, maybe some building materials, or whatever, and get a good start. That way, when they get onto the Nether Highway and go a direction to start their kingdom, they can go off there, have everything that they need to build their kingdom as early as possible, so that they can get started on their role play, get started on their stuff a little faster. We just want to help new people grow faster. And then for already established people, if they need heavily farmable items like iron, sugarcane, food, they can just hop on the Nether Highway, run down there, restore their stock, and move on. And then I'm not really worried about players taking everything either, because there's not going to be constantly people there. So if a night goes by where nobody's online, it's going to fill up every one of those chests again.
Yeah. I made the sugarcane non-automatic, but there's plenty to go around.
Yeah.
And most people, I don't think, will need a whole lot of sugarcane.
I do want one automatic, though.
I feel like the chest, it'll fill up a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point, I guess. As long as it's got like a couple filled chests, I think it'll be fine. Because sugarcane's not really that big of a deal, because they're mostly doing it for books and stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of, if anyone at all wants to come and fray, build a house, you're welcome. Because we need We need houses.
Spawn chunks are always loaded focal. Especially direct vicinity spawn chunks. Pug, no, I won't be online tonight. I've got some more editing and stuff to do. This is pretty much my only stream tonight. You have any questions for me?
Me?
Yeah.
No. No, I think I'm good.
And then
If I
does
think of anything, I'll let you
chat
know.
have any questions for me or Ridculls? I'll let them. What's the meaning of life? I don't know the meaning of life, but I can tell you the trick to life is not to get too attached to it. That's a song. But anyway, what is your favorite VR game? Mine is definitely the Five Nights at Freddy's game, Help Wanted. But I am very partial to Ridculls. But I'm still kind of new to VR, even though I've been playing it for such a long time. I'm still looking for more and more games. But pretty well, my top 3 is Ridculls, Five Nights at Freddy's, Help Wanted, and Beat Saber. I don't really like playing Minecraft VR, mostly because of UI issues. It's really fun to walk around in a world on VR Minecraft and like experience what it would be like if you were there as Steve, so to speak, and what it would look like from a real, true first-person perspective. But when you open up chests and stuff, it's really hard to move around and stuff. I have Blade and Sorcery downloaded and ready to go. I am blind to it, but it's a game that I do want to play, and I plan on playing when I start up on it. But anyway, Ridculls, I think that's pretty much going to conclude what we got, unless you have anything else you want to chat about.
I'm trying to think, because I don't want to... I mean, if anyone wants to ask me a question, go for it, but other than that, I have no idea.
Fair enough.
No idea
I'll
what to talk
lead
about.
you with the last question that my community always wants me to ask. It's been a common thing that people have told me to always ask a guest, regardless of who they are and what they do. Do you watch anime?
It's gonna be a kinda. I watched Boondocks. I feel like that's the most of the anime.
Boondocks.
That counts, right? I mean,
I do. I count it. Now, you're
All right,
talking to
all
the guy that counts a lot of things that probably shouldn't be counted, and a lot of people in the anime community probably wouldn't count them. For example, I count Pokemon right off the bat because it is very much animation and not a cartoon. You know, a cartoon is predominantly made to be funny constantly. It's constantly trying to be a comedy. You know, you look at Ed, Edd and Eddy, you look at like Courage the Cowardly Dog, it's constantly trying to make a joke, right? And like entertain. Whereas like anime is trying to tell a story, even if it has sad moments or tragic moments and those kind of things. And Pokemon is 100% an anime. Because it is not just constantly trying to be funny.
I've watched Avatar. That counts as an anime, right?
Yes.
Last
That's
anime,
another
right?
that's another good example. And I got some real hard flack about saying Avatar is an anime, but it is because it's not constantly trying to make jokes. It's not, you know, it takes serious tones and covers some serious matters, and that's what anime does. So that's the difference, in my opinion. But that's an opinion.
As you can see in chat, Inklers is he's yeah.
Comedy anime is just a genre of anime. Just like you have comedy TV. It's also partly art style.
That
Because
is-
like you could show a cartoon character and an anime character, and they are completely different looking things. And Pokemon does not look like cartoons. It don't look like SpongeBob, you know? You know, Avatar doesn't look like SpongeBob, you know what I mean? So Because if we start going towards Avatar and if Avatar and Pokemon aren't anime, then neither is Dragon Ball Z. Because it's a poorly drawn, you know.
Is it a style or is it a genre?
There's genres of anime and there's genres of cartoons as well.
Is it anime in a specific art style or is it just?
No, for me, it's the way that they tell the story. Because, you know, like I was saying, you know, cartoons are mostly made to tell jokes, and you don't really see a cartoon take on a serious tone, but once in a blue moon type deal. Whereas anime is more trying to tell a story, even if the story is funny. It's focused more on telling that story. But if you ever wanted to get into anime or whatever, I highly suggest Roka. It only got like one season, but it is what I would call the creme de la creme of animes. And if you have Amazon Prime, for free right now, you can watch the movie Redline, which is, in my opinion, the greatest animation ever made, because it's just like 450,000 art frames that they drew by hand and then digitally enhanced, and it's beautiful. So I highly suggest people watch Redline and Roka. Clan Ad's all right. I tried to get into Clan Ad. Not entirely my cup of tea. But anyway, I think that'll be it. I'll call it on that. Do you have anything you want to say?
Take care, everyone. Don't take things too seriously.
Yeah.
No.
Every day's a good day. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated, yeah.
You can do it. Go watch a motivational video. Get hyped up for life.
I'll be streaming in an hour or 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I'll be streaming sometime, so if you guys can stop by.
Yep. Check out Ridculls. He's on Twitch TV at Ridculls. Name's at the bottom of the screen there. And he's on our Minecraft SMP that we run, and he's an up and starting Twitch streamer, which I'm excited to see grow. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.